Rapid City resident Bill Lofgren grew up in Minneapolis. He knew that he would likely be drafted right out of high school, so he enlisted. At basic training in California, Lofgren earned certification in the standard issue rifle for thousands of American GIs, the M1. Lofgren grew up in a hunting family and always liked guns.
My dad was a hunter, and so I grew up around hunting. And when I came home from World War II, as a welcome home present, my dad gave me a gun. And my mother said, oh, after 3 years of chasing around with a gun and being shot at, you're going to give him a gun when he comes home, but it could have been more appropriate. As my hobbies were guns, and I shot skeet and trap and prairie dogs, anything that would shoot, I shot it. So.
Bill Lofgren remembers being crowded onto the Queen Mary with thousands of other GIs bound for Europe. He says it was so crowded they had to sleep in shifts. He served with the U.S. First Army. His first engagement was the Battle of the Bulge.
We were back in a rest area because they'd taken us active divisions and put us in a rest area because they thought it was going to be a calm winter. And they put two units that haven't been battle tested in the front lines, and the Germans overran them so fast that it made your head swim. So we were back in rest area, and they just dumped over the kitchen and loaded us up on trucks and sent us up there. And it was cold and miserable, and the worst thing was our feet. We had the same foot gear that we had in the summertime we had all winter long. And then in the spring, when it turned nice, we got winter boots.
Lofgren's choice of arms changed as the fighting shifted from rural to urban areas.
For the first part of my combat, it was fairly long range, so I used an M1. And as we get closer to the end of the war, it was more close range combat. And so the tank got shot out from under the driver right next to me, and he had a Tommy gun, so I took his Tommy gun. I don't know what I did with the M1, but during combat, they didn't keep track of your weapons. You just picked up what you wanted, so I carried the Tommy gun for the rest of the war.
Bill Lofgren fought his way from west to east across Germany. He then headed south into Czechoslovakia. He was wounded there by shrapnel in a firefight that claimed several comrades. He remembers being lifted onto a stretcher and nothing more until he woke up in a Paris hospital. Lofgren returned to Minneapolis after the war and got into the home building business. He married Jane Quick in 1946. They'd known one another before the war, but not well. The Lofgrens moved to Rapid City for a home building job in 1970 and never left. Bill and Jane celebrated their 70th anniversary in October of 2016.